Welcome back. Today we will be talking how to import the data in Excel. Okay. And what are the forms of importing data available currently in Excel and how we can leverage them. So we can import the data from a data tab. If you see next to formula, we have data, right? Click on that. Then we have get data details. These are the various forms through which you can import the data into your current Excel. So from file, from database, from Azure, from online services, from other sources, depending on the version which you are having right now in your PC. Let's talk about the famous or the top three forms while importing data. One is your Excel, and then you have text format, and then you have PDF. These are the top three which are there. But again, it is not restricted to these three. It is based on the usage. But mostly I've seen people using these three forms. Here is the data which I have got it from ChatGPT. If you see, this particular data is uneven, right? Now, if suppose, just copy this and try and paste in your Excel, how does it show? It's like this. You can convert, you can try doing text to column and then, see. But that's too much of time consuming, is what I feel. Instead, the easiest option would be to download, to import from the downloaded version. So I'll just click on from text and click on sample data. And once I click, it is trying to import the details. Now, if you see in the screen, it has imported the data and so nicely it has sorted it in the table form. If you see, our actual data looked so clumsy, right? But then it has given in a very neat format. Now, to further analyze this, it has given the reason as well, how it has divided the details. Now, text to column will be useful if there are multiple things involved, right? And if it is a standard, like if you keep scrolling your original data, you can see only, comma is a difference, is what I feel, right? So in that scenario, it becomes very easy to import the data through your data field, get data. But when it has multiple variations or multiple delimiters. In that case, you can always go back and use text to column. In this case, a comma was a separator, and then because based on 200 rows, it deducted the reason why it was not in common in a column form or in a table form, and then it provided the data. Now let's click on transform data. I'll tell you why I clicked on transform data rather than loading. If you see under transform data, yeah. So if you see under transform data, in the column section, there is some characters added next to each heading. Under date, there is a calendar marked. Under order, 1, 2, 3, numeric value is being tagged. So there is some tagging done. Let's see one by one if this tagging is accurate one. Okay. So the first one, if you see here, we have calendar. Then we have 1, 2, 3, which is order. Yeah. And then under product category, ABC. Yes. And under product, again, it is a alphabetic. Yes. Quantity, 1, 2, 3, numeric. Under unit price, if you see, it says ABC. Now I need to convert this. To convert, I'll click on ABC. Now once I click on ABC, it will give me various options to choose among. Since unit is related to currency, right? So I'll just click on currency. Once I click on currency, it will ask whether it should be a replacement to the current cell or current column, or a new column needs to be created. I will stick to the replacement. I'll click on the replacement. And then total sales as well, it is calculated the currency as ABC. I mean, the instead of using currency, it has used the numbers, so, or text form. I'll just replace it to the currency. Now region is in the text form and then representative in the text form. So everything looks fine. Then I'll just click on close and load. Now once I click on close and load, my data will be synced to that particular Excel in a very neat and nice format. Okay, it got. If you see, this is a very organized sort of data. And such organized data itself, we will be using it for Excel. So when you're saying, I see here there are no, blanks. Looks like this is not completely organized data. So what we can do is in our next session, we can learn how to organize the data, especially when it is having a lot of clumsiness in order to obtain, right? So this session was more about importing the data to Excel. Thank you. Bye.